Welcome everyone, Ears here. Today I'm going to do something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. It's Farming Simulator 22. As from right now, Farming Simulator 25 is a little over a month away. These are one of my favorite games I like to just go on and play and just really chill and relax. I actually wanted to start doing this when I first started my channel, and I never did. Right now we're on No Man's Land. I do have my controls up for the simple fact I've got to get back in used to using my controls. I'll use a mixture of controller and keyboard. Ben might little have some issues with, for some reason, the controllers are getting stuck, and it's not the controllers. I believe it's in game. Every once in a while, they'll just start going left and right without touching it. And I know my controller's not drifting because it doesn't do it on any other game. But see, it's August. See, what can we plant? I do have seasonal crops on, so I can plant canola and grass. I do not have all the DLCs. I do not. We'll go ahead and say that. Go ahead and get on our tractor here. There's a few things I want to do to start off. I know I've got money, and since I've got money, I'm going to do some things. This, once I get used to the controls, I will get rid of it. Because it's been a little bit, I've been messing around with the game, playing with it a little bit, trying to get used to it. Come on. But I've been on the keyboard, and I want to drive and stuff with my controller. Makes things life a lot easier. But since we have money, I did not start out with anything. I noticed with this seeder and this tractor are not too great together, especially on the automatic. So I'm going to get rid of the seeder. I'm going to get another one, and I'll meet you at the store. Alright, we're here at the store. Pretty much ones that's never played on No Man's Land or much of this. This is a fun little game. I'll be honest, it's relaxing and whatnot. Here's the map. You're the only person here. No other farms, no nothing. I own plot 26. You have to drive pretty much the store. Everything's here. It's a good little drive. But we're going to get in here. Open this up. Get rid of this. Come on, open doors. Get back in here. I'm going to drop this off. I do like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. Sheesh. No Man's Land. I want to say No Man's Sky because No Man's Land. But I do have a few mods on here. And mainly, the biggest mod I have is for a seeder, which I really do like. Let's go down here. I'm not going to repair it because I'm going to lose money. I've done this before. Like I say. So I could have repaired it, repainted it. I am going to repair this. Now, wrong button. I'll go around and show you the seeder I'm going to buy. Boom. I got to, like I say, my daggone controls. I got to get used to them. Got to find it. Where are seeders? It's a really good seeder. Go ahead and buy that. Okay. A few things that I do want to buy. Now, let's customize this. Okay, front load attach, yes. I'm going to need it pretty soon, so I'm going ahead and doing what I need and buying and letting you show. I'm not going to cheat, not going to be doing any cheating or anything. Go ahead and buy that. And the reason why I like using controllers is for the controls of front loaders and stuff. To me, it's a lot easier. Front loader tools. Go ahead and buy this. To me, it's easier to use a gamepad versus the mouse and moving everything around. So now, since we got all that, I'm going to have to buy some seeds. Go and attach. Yeah, I just gotta get used to my controller again. Like I said, when I've been testing and playing and going back to it, I had on Steam wise, if you want to look on my hours, I don't have a lot of hours in this on Steam. I've got a lot of hours in on the Xbox version. Now, before we take off, we got to buy some. Let's see. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna need it eventually. Seeds. I'm gonna worry about fertilizer, but I'm not gonna worry about fertilizer. Too much. Me and my driving. It's pretty horrible. Come on. Refill seeder. Get my seeds in there. And I'm going to do canola, so I do want to get my fertilizer in it for now. And I can come back. I'll come back and get all the rest of that. Now let's head back to the farm. If you're asking why I went ahead and switched out to seeder, is my last little playthrough when I messed around trying to get used to the game again. What's wrong with my speed? There it goes back. I just lost power there for a second. But when I was controlling, try to seed with that seeder, that's going to either have to put it in manual gear or just leave it, because it cannot decide on which gear it wanted to do. So when it get up to speed, it would upshift and it'll go down like 2 miles per hour, then it upshift and downshift, and I was only running 2 to 3 miles per hour, and then there's a few times it felt like, it just completely stall out. And I switched over, added this mod on my playthrough on it, and it solved my issue. So that's the reason why I went ahead and I'm going to go ahead with this and get it straight off, so I don't have to worry about that issue. That's the main reason. But the life of farming, get to play with big tractors, and we'll get there. We've got a decent amount of land to start out with, but not a lot of room as of right now. We got to make our own extra fields. And one other thing I forgot to get, I was going to buy, but I'm not going to use it just yet. Let's go ahead, detach that, and sit that there. Back in here, see if we can get into it, get it. So let's hook up to the plow. Yes. I'm gonna make this bigger. Keep hitting the wrong button. The wrong button. Rotate plow is X, lower plow is B. Alright. This is where I want to start. Give me some room. Right now, I want to start it right here. We're going to make this field a little bit bigger than what it was. If one's wondering, you have to turn on, you can create fields or not create fields with plows. Do not have weeds on, because I'm not, as of right now, I'm not going to deal with weeds, but I do have lime and crop destruction on. I'm not used to myself playing with crop destruction, but I'm going to force myself to do it. Really am. We're going to work on our field to make it bigger. That way, round this off a little bit. Cut through here. Give me some room over here. And another thing about we can hurt with that new feeder is the fact that the lift plow. The crop destruction is on. See, as I'm driving over these. Do not with that seeder have to plow or anything. Let's go. Come on. Pull it. Pull it. Work towards a bigger tractor, better tractor. That's what we need to do. I gotta get used to hitting my bumpers and stuff to doing all this instead of just hitting the keyboard. I know I can flip this plow back and forth, but it's small. It's pretty much going flipping it around ain't gonna make a whole lot of difference. The wider plows, when you're gonna get a difference in flipping your plow each side with each side. But I need this tractor, even though it's got 135 horsepower, it acts like it doesn't want to go. Doesn't. But oh well. And this is one thing I like about playing on maps like this. You create your own fields. Creating your own fields are just, to me, yes, it's a lot slower, a lot more time in on it, but to me, it's more satisfying versus on a map that you automatically got fields, which, I mean, I've got one field here, but it's not huge. There's no other fields. If I buy another plot of land, it is not going to already have fields, so you got to create your own whatnot. I enjoy this part. It is, like I said, it is very time consuming. I know my camera angle there wasn't the best, but I just wanted to see. I typically do not play in cab. I'll go ahead and tell you that. But a fun, relaxing game this is. Don't gotta think. You just go and you play. And to me, the best part about this game is, especially for most people, you get to play with these tractors and combines and everything that most people never even get a chance to even try out. It's just a fun little mess around game. I'm not particularly too good. I mean it's an easy game, but I'm not one of those that's you looking for a survival game. I could do it, but I struggle. And the struggle is, it's not that it's hard, my struggle is I want to grow and get to the nice big toys. That's what I want to play with, the big toys. And doing the survival, it takes you a while to get there. And this right here take you even longer than just playing on a regular map with other farmers. Contracts, you had no contracts on this, so it does take time, but it's not that bad. Yes, it is not. I'm just not thinking I'm really doing a dread. I know my combine is pretty much low on gas. I filled this up. Y'all didn't see it before I headed back to the farm. I'm just taking that combine all the way up there to get gas. That's going to be the fun part. But I'm going to sit here and continue doing this, and we'll be back when I'm almost done. And voila, almost done with this field. This one field to help us get it started. Yes, gonna grow. Hopefully, we're gonna grow a lot, real fast, quickly. I do know about, chicken houses, easy money. Silage, easy money. But we're gonna do it, but for now it's gonna be crops. We'll worry about the crops. I did extend this down here a little bit. I'll drive down here and we'll show you. Added a little more, left that tree. That tree is gonna go. Now, yep, gotta get my controls right. I was worried more about turning my camera than anything. Now let's back her in here. Oh, come on, I'm stuck. Driving backwards on the camera like that is not too great. Let's turn off create field so it won't create a field in here when I set this thing down. Lower it, detach it, park it right there. Let's go ahead and seed this field, get it going, growing. Still a lot more I want to do. So what do we need? Wheat, barley, oat. We can do canola. Now this tractor pulls this pretty smoothly. Now since I said that, it don't want to take off. But don't run over my fence. Now let's get in between here. Zoom out some. On the controller, you can't hit the gas and zoom out at the same time. That's the downside of it. As you can see, there is different textures. We're seeding and fertilizing. I don't know if I'm going to put this. I'm going to wait on the second application just yet, for money reasons. With this, we'll have the first application in on it. There's a lot more stuff we need to get. I want to get going. I know lime, I could have went and got lime, but lime spreader is pretty expensive right now. And I want to get a few things going in and put down first thing. We're going to expand, because there's a lot more land. I'll come back and fix that here in a little bit. There's a lot more land than you see here. There's a lot of land way back behind there. Since I got canola here, I want to do honey. I want to put some, probably 2. That's the main reason why I went ahead and got the front loader on here, so we can go ahead and start getting honey. Probably go from canola into soybeans for now. That's a start, since soybeans don't require a lot of fertilizer. They don't require fertilizer at all. So we'll do soy until we start getting expanded. Money's pretty easy, and then everything can be fertilized. Weeds, eventually I will turn on the weeds. Oh, well, I didn't pick it up in time. Come on. So it changed the texture. Got the headland done. Now let's go back and forth. You can hire workers, for the ones that's wondering, so I'll go ahead and put that worker on there. Now I'm not doing nothing. He is going to do it. I'm going to get out of here. I'll let him go and do that at the moment. I do have one more mod installed, and it is for the trees. It's for the chainsaws. Let's go back. Nope. Out there. Steel, Husqvarna, Eisen, and McCulloch. Yeah, go with steel. Got our chainsaw. Now let's go over here while he is seeding. Let's get rid of these trees. Come on. That one's down. Good thing about these small trees, don't get hit. You can pick them up by hand. Bigger trees you can't. Did it not fall? Grab it. There we go. Come on. We'll sell those shortly. I wanted to get them out of the way. Where's my other one at? It fell inside of here. Small limbs, we can... At least we can move these around. That is a good thing. The bigger ones, no. Did you stop? Let's go over here. Get him going over here on this other row. This is where he's going to mess up at. This little section right here, this bend. Get him doing that while we are moving these trees. Getting them done. Now, the chainsaw mod I've got, people can say I'm still cheeky doing that. It allows you to get rid of the stumps with the chainsaw. Why? Is because, I'll be honest with you, I've got a big tractor, I've got a plow, I got a chainsaw, front loader, and I've seen it done in the fields. Cut down a tree, use the plow around it and stuff, and dig it out yourself, and then put it out to the side. Where is my other stump? Yep. I guess I'll find it when I do this area. So that's the reason why you say I cheated, but not actuality. Not every farmer has a stump grinder and they cut down trees and grind the stumps up. No, they use the tractors and pull it all out. So yes, and I have seen it. And I've done it. Grew up on a little small farm myself, so yeah, but we didn't have a big tractor like that. We had a smaller one, and we did it with a smaller one. We could do it with the smaller one. I'll go ahead and take care of it. Even though I didn't plow it out, it will be all right. I can fix it in the next go around. Come on. Let him go and turn around, because in case it falls on him. Because if it does, he's going to stop. Come on, boy. You can do it. You can do it. Back it up. Come on. Turn it around. Get rid of her. Go ahead and move this tree limb over in here, as long as I don't forget it. Boom. You left this little spot over here, bud. Yes, you did. You was getting ready to stop. Now let's go over here and do this one spot. And I'll dig that up over there after this field grows and we harvest it. And I'll fix that part. That is this field done. We're not done yet. No. No sirree. So let's, come on. Detach. There we go. I kept hitting the, for the worker. Kept hitting the button for the worker. So that is one field. We're going to make another one. So let's go back in here and get our plow. Listen's not going to be as easy for AI. For now. Quick expansions. Reason why I took out those trees. Pull up some. Lower it. And we're going to go by the water. This right here is going to be a crop one for now. Eventually, I'm going to sow it in grass, or probably put something over here as manufacturer, something small, a small manufacturer, if I can put it over here. It's not going to be an easy one to maneuver in. I can use as much room as I can get. My forks are in the way. But good to start. I am going to go on the outside of this rock over here. Like I say, I'm going to put eventually grass. Sow grass. Yes, there is grass there, but it's wild grass, and it doesn't do too well if you want to mow it, whatnot. But it will all work in the end. Driving the little pond there. Got us a nice little pond. Come on. Ooh, I thought I detached my front end there for a second. But I keep hitting the worker. Just got to get used to my buttons. That is my main thing, is getting used to it. I can get on the keyboard and do it a little bit easier, because that's what I've been playing on mostly when I went back and started playing. And I really enjoy this. This is a pretty fun game. I will go ahead and say this: if you want to get done and get things done quickly, this is not for you, because it takes time, a lot of time, to get this stuff done. Everything is not quick. Everything's just like this. We're running 6 miles an hour. Yes, there is mods you can put on here that will. Let me go ahead and get out of here and move this limb. There is mods that you can add to it to speed everything up, make everything a little bit quicker and whatnot, but yeah, takes the fun out of it. Slow, relaxing. Enjoy it. Build your farm up. This kind of got an idea of how I want to do this over here, but I gotta get some money build up, start laying it out, whatnot. With all these rocks here, it is kind of not ideal, but it will be great, especially when I get done and increase our fields, other fields, and turn this into a huge, nice, pretty grass area instead of just wild weeds and bushes. And I'll just have the extra. If I need extra grass, right there it is. And I know when I sold that, and I'll go ahead and say it. I didn't say it when I did it, but when I sold the cedar, I didn't empty the seeds out. I know I didn't do that. It was too late before I thought about it. It was too late when, after I did, I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, forgot to empty the seeds. But it'll be alright. We had money. I'm glad we started with money, so it wasn't no big deal. But yeah, this is going to be turned into a field. Almost done with our second little field. This right here will boost us big time. A lot more than what it looks. It'll help us out tremendously. Now, Few things I want to get. I need to seed this, get this. I'm going to have to seed it myself. I know that the AI is not going to do this field. Well, they'll do it, but they won't do it. It will be a mess. Complete mess. And I hope 2025 AI is a lot better. There's one thing I would like for them to add. And if you watch things for 2025 and stuff, to where you can mark the new rice, you can mark out the boundaries and build you of the rice fields. Now, it would be great for this is if you want to make a new field, you can mark a boundary off on your field, just like they're added in going to add in 2025. Oh, I'm stuck. No wonder why I couldn't move my controller. It was stuck in my wheel. My cord to my controller was stuck in my chair wheel. And I was just limited to moving my controller. But yeah, what I was going to say is you could do those boundaries. Say I want to create a field here and then let it AI go at it. That would be great. Because that's one thing an AI don't do unless there's a mod out there for it. Creating fields. They will not. I'm going to leave this out because I'm not going to put this in my shed in there. It is going to go back here. Because I am going to use that a lot. And I'm not completely 100% done with it. Now let's get our seeder. And get this field sown. It won't take long. It's not a. If it will go, it's having a hard time. But yeah, and I have a problem, and you just have to go back through this, and it's not a big field, so we can sow it ourselves. Not that bad. Canola. We need to get some more fields built ready so we can have different crops, plant different crops for each season, since I have seasonal growth on. Which will help us out a whole lot so we can have different types, different things. Oh, I missed a strip. Nah, it'll be alright. I'm going to have to come back anyway, so let me go ahead and just cut this off right here. Get all this field done. Back her up. Let's get at it. But yeah, the joys of just making your own farm, creating your own farm. That right there is on me. Now can I do this turn? I'm going to have to back it in there. Might have should just go ahead and plant this little corner right here in grass. Might do it next time because it's going to be hard to get in and out. And I'll give you a little tip when you're backing things up in real life. You grab a hold of the bottom of the steering wheel and you're backing up a trailer. You can hold on to the bottom of it instead of the top. On the bottom, if you turn left, you turn the trailer left. If you turn right, you turn the trailer right. Versus if you're holding it up on top, you turn left, going to turn it right. I'll go ahead and give you that little tip. That was taught to me years ago. Comes in handy. But not everybody but uses trailers and backs trailers. I don't do it much. Do not do it much it myself. We're almost done. Downside is it's only gonna be 50%. Come on, tractor, come on, go. You can go, you can do it, you can do it. Acts like it don't want to do it. It's got more horsepower than what this thing requires. Boom. Cheap little movement, still seated it. That's alright, that little spot right there. I'm going to change this right here, my idea, and I'll show you here and there. I'm going to leave this loop in here because of the solid bin, the water. But where it goes that way and out, eventually when I buy that land attached to this, I'm going to, instead of go out right here, I'm going to go in between those rocks, and then that little area that I said I'll probably plant grass, do like a little road bed to the back side of that shed where you can go in and out on the road both ways, and the road's going to run along the little pond there. And probably grass this in right through here. I'm going to leave this parked out here. Come on. Detach. There we go. That's what we was trying to do. A few other things I'm going to do here. You can see the mods I've got. I got Lizard Subsolar, which probably don't use the Case 150. That's our thing. No Man's Land, and the Lizard T721. We will get in that eventually. Not that auto load pack. I'm not going to use. I forgot to turn it off. But where's it at? This is what I wanted to do. I want to add construction, animals, bees. So we got this money, and we're planting canola. I'm going to set me a beehive. Oh, I actually do 2. Land's not owned by you. Doop doop. Come on. Should I put them right side by side? Or I might do the angle, a little bit of angle. Overlaps. Ah, it won't let me. So I'm not going to be able to put it there. I can put it right there. Now, we need the point to where it... Let's see here. Going to use that over there. I'm going to use that. This shed. I'm going to put you right there. And now we got 2 beehives, which that's going to help a lot. A lot more than you think. So we have beehives. We've built 2 farms. Well, not 2 farms, but 2 fields. Increased one, increased one, made it to a bigger field, and then added another field, all planted canola. Moved a few trees. Now let's go back here. I'm going to show you our land. Ones that's not familiar with this. This is our old shack, which I'll probably replace eventually once we get some money. The deers, run with the deers. All of this field's back here. All this pretty much on just right before the tree line is ours. Pretty much good ways over this way. So we can make quite a bit of fields, bigger fields, which this right here is going to take some time to make this into one big field. Up to about right in here. On those trees, into those trees, on all those trees we can make money off of. Got quite a bit of room to start with. A lot of expansions, a lot of goodies, a lot of things to make. But we'll go ahead and end this in here. So don't forget, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. It also gives a thumbs up like it. Greatly helps out. And everybody have a great and wonderful day. Goodbye.